Okay, see how fast we can make this video. So I'm going to call the EPA Inspector General at this phone number that I got from the EPA Environmental Justice Hotline. They relayed it to me. I'm going to voice a concern. I don't think that we should be, I don't think that the EPA should permit the use of neonicotinoid pesticides because there is plenty of evidence relating their use to spontaneous colony collapse syndrome in pollinators, specifically bees. Especially at a time when food security, like it's always food security has always mattered, but especially at a time when it's even more vulnerable in this country because of the health crisis with coronavirus. The average American person by now understands how vulnerable they are to food insecurity, and a practice such as the use of neonicotinoid pesticides, when that contributes to the loss of pollinators, which contribute to a third of the food that we eat, a third of our food supply, that's not good for our food security. So that's hopefully something I can communicate. So thus far, these videos and these phone calls I've been making have been voicemail. I have been recording those, but in the state of California, you do need the consent of the caller to record them. So if I get on the line, I'm gonna stop the recording. I'm gonna verify that I have their consent or not, and then I will either re-record or just start recording the phone call or not. At least I will be screenshotting an email I send, and I'm going to make that public. This is all part of I'm just trying out a new thing. I'm calling it the us at Sunrise Movement, UCI, and Greenpeace, Orange County. Hopefully more groups. We're calling this hashtag 10-minute protest challenge, in which it takes the average internet user a little bit of time out of their lives to have their voices heard directly by some of the biggest polluters on the planet, biggest contributors to environmental degradation, environments that we depend on. But then we make it public, which theoretically that increases the effectiveness of calling your politicians, calling customer service hotlines for corporations, and calling agencies and institutions such as this. So I'm gonna stop the video at least, and maybe I'll restart it for the phone call. Maybe I won't. We'll see how it goes. It's still going to be posted, and hopefully this is all less than 10 minutes of my life. And that'd be cool if something like that can really catch on. So I'm going to make that phone call now. I guess I'll kind of freestyle it. I don't have a script.
EPA programs, operations, and employees. In addition, you may want to consider contacting your local or state environmental protection agency for additional assistance with your complaint or concern. Please leave a phone number and description of your EPA complaint, and your phone call will be returned by the next business day after you leave a message. You can also email the EPA at oig_hotline@epa.gov or fax it to 202-566-0814. Additional information is also available at EPA.gov. Please leave your message after the tone. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hello, EPA, Inspector General. This is American citizen Thomas Sumstein, concerned citizen. I am calling to voice a complaint of the EPA's approval of the use of neonicotinoid pesticides. There is plenty of evidence that these kind of pesticides contribute to the extinction of pollinator species, specifically bees, and these bees contribute to about a third of our food supply, and especially now, more than ever, during a health crisis when food security is an issue that most Americans understand now personally, on a personal level. I disapprove of the allowance of these kinds of chemicals that contribute to jeopardizing America's food security. So this is something that I think the EPA should not allow. I believe this to be the correct phone number to call about this. I will also leave a follow-up email, and if the problem persists, I will continue to voice my concern, unless I am told otherwise that there is a more effective phone number or email to voice my concerns. Thank you for listening. Have a good day. Okay, so I hung up because, so that was a voicemail. I guess I'm allowed to record voicemails. That's fine. I can't really, why not? Why not? But I'm gonna keep up with that though. If I ever get on hold, or a hold of an actual person on the line, I will be asking for consent. As within, that's within California law. It's a state-by-state thing. Some states you only need one participant's consent. In California, you need both parties. Anyway, so yeah, I left the message. I'm gonna let's test out this email too. I think I'm just gonna I'm not gonna include that in the video, but it will be in. Screw it. Why not? Why not? I turn myself into a monster to fight against the monsters of this world. Alright, so just gonna take a screenshot of that for the social media post. Video's still going. Okay, cool. Send. Boom! We're good. Yeah, I'll tell you what. My mental health would be improved. Look at this ad. It would be improved if I wasn't so concerned about. If I didn't have to be so concerned about my food security in this country, my environment being destroyed. This environment that I depend on. But hey, it's not just me. It's not just my environment. It's ours. Anyway, so this was a little longer because I also did the call and the email. But in general, this is a part of the 10-minute protest challenge. This is an exercise of that, and the topic this time was the EPA allowing the use of neonicotinoid pesticides, contributing to the extinction of pollinators that we depend on for, frankly, for our survival. So now I'm gonna tag Bear in this too. Technically, I could be calling Bear and leaving them emails too, but for now, I'm just gonna really just focus on the EPA's role in allowing this to happen. So until next time, until next video. This has been the 10-Minute Protest Challenge.